I'm excited for today's video. Here's why. We had a bunch of songs submitted by viewers watching these videos, and I hired session players to come record your songs. In this video, we real quickly go over the process of what it takes to do that. We recorded 5 songs in the day. I had 5 players here recording songs from 5 different artists from different parts of the world. It was so much fun to be able to make music with you guys and for you guys, from you guys. I have to say thank you to the artists who submitted their songs. There were so many good songs to pick from, and these are just the ones we went with. This is a good time to say thank you to today's sponsor, Sweetwater, but more on that later. In this first video, this is a real quick recap of what went into the process of how we recorded 5 songs in one day. Stay tuned and hit the like button and subscribe button if you want to see how we do this in detail, how these songs transform into actual releasable material. And if you're interested, there's always behind the scenes stuff on the Patreon, so go check that out. Let's get started with the video. It's session day. It is bright and early. We're trying to knock out 5 or 6 songs from viewers who are watching these videos from all over the world. It's kind of exciting. So you've heard me talk about this before. I have as much as I can possibly have set up before anybody ever gets here. So I have already set up mics as good to go as it could be. So there's one guitar set up here with the Dr. Z. I got the Behringer mixers everywhere. The Rhodes is ready, just running a simple DI. The upright is ready. We can toss a mic on at any point. Then we have the MIDI keys, which are controlling contact.
As a piano player, the action's wonderful. Check it out.
So we can get any number of piano sounds at any point. Again, a couple more personal mixers here. See these mics around here? These are talkback mics. They all have these remotes. So the player can step, say what they need to say, and then come off. The players all need to be able to communicate with each other. So this is Guitar Town. He's gonna bring an amp, Fried Egg Audio cab. We've got a bomblet on a Mojotone Greyhound and a 57 on a Mojotone British Classic. And those 2 speakers that are super different from each other just play with amps so well. And then there's a Soyuz 017 FET in the corner as a room mic. We have an acoustic station where we're using a C414, a Soyuz 013 FET. The house kit is a Ludwig Classic Maple. There's a Mapex Matt Halpern signature maple that came with the kit, an Acrolite. But the main one we're going to be using today is this dial tune. This monster of a snare can be tuned with these dials on the side. DM20s on the shells, RE20, 013 tube condensers on the overheads. We're running a Soyuz 017 tube on the outside and a 91 inside. Oh, if you are curious, R44 and an R88 for room mics. We're gonna move these around probably song by song, but for now we just gotta wait for people to get here.
Yo. All day. Capital C content.
Ready?
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
Dollar Guitar Center. They just always have them next to the checkout.
Distortion?
$15 distortion.
I love it.
Sounds fine.
Playing with Ampland.
So if you want, we can keep your amp
Over by me?
over by you, and then I can run a speaker cable.
I have it ready for. Where do you want that in here? Out here.
Probably, I can put it over here.
Cool.
I got a 421 as a talkback. I freaking love that. Don't touch the clip.
So right now they're warming up in there. They're calling out weird keys. They're just riffing. They're getting a vocab with each other to start the day with before we jump into a bunch of different songs and a bunch of different styles. So they already know that they're fresh, their headphones are set and ready to go, and the sounds are good. Real quick, I need to say thank you to today's sponsor, Sweetwater. Without them, today's video literally couldn't have happened. With their support, I'm able to pay the players and keep in good standing so we can do this again. If you are curious, I have a link in the description of all of my gear, so go check that out if you're curious what I used for a session like this. But if you're interested, things that I use on literally every session that help me do my job, a good set of headphones that isolates. These Audio-Technica ATH M50Xs are around $160 on Sweetwater's site, and musicians love them, and I love them because I don't necessarily have to worry about click bleed. And second, this Proco sign-off latching mute switch, crazy useful in the session. When you want some session leader or somebody in charge to be able to turn it on and off, or maybe you want to have control of your own talkback during a session, this is a cheap little buy. Again, check out the link in the description for all the gear that I use during this session. Thank you, Sweetwater. Back to the video. What you're watching right now is us discussing the chart. So each one of us is holding the roadmap for the song. We have the demo and we can take a look at what's happening in real time. But as we're listening through, as new listeners to the song, and each one of these songwriters who submitted their stuff let us make changes if we felt it in the moment. And that's the subjective part about this. What you're inevitably going to see is musicians instilling their own musical thumbprint on something like this. So what you end up with in a session like this, for better or for worse, is a collective, instinctual, musical experience derived from everyone's background in music. And collectively, with a lot of players in the room, that's a lot of collective experience and a lot of instincts that we can pull from. And as you can see, there's scribbles on this paper. We make changes. And a lot of times we're doing that, listening to the demo, listening to the emotional impact, and wondering if there's a better way or a different way or a more ear-catching way to do something like that.
And if you bleed, I'll be your bandage. And if you're down, I'll lift you up and tell you it's alright. Things can go wrong sometimes. Please wait. Slow down, take it easy. Feelings, emotions got me so high, pretending.
So this is the benefit of having a really solid demo, and a good case of having even tracks in the demo being used during tracking. For this song, there was a sax player brought in before we ever got to it, so we were able to take some of those tracks, bring them into here, and it just makes the process so much easier. Having the vocal there, having the sax solo just helps us get to the vibe so fast. Also really helps having everybody on a talkback so they can call section, they can say what they want to do in real time with each other, and everybody can hear it.
Till the end, still laughing.
last song, a Christmas song, getting everybody around one mic, the R88, is pretty cool. It's a vibe for sure. Is it a vibe?
It's a total vibe.
Total vibe.
One more time. I'm playing like a dummy. One more time.
I love Josh on a fretless. Here we go.
Play like a smarty.
How so? How dare you, sir? But you're quite right.
Oh, that's right.
dare say I rely
I dare say you're right.
1, 2, 3, 4.
That just gets me in the Christmas mood. Thank you to all the songwriters who participated in this. And I didn't get to show you everything that I wanted to show you because my camera mic died and I had to purchase a new one. It's right here out of frame. You can't see it. But there will be more videos to come if you want to see how these change along the way right up until release. So hit like and subscribe for that. Hit the bell so you know when we put out a video. If you want to be a part of this for next time, I will put a link to the Google form. Go fill that out. Link your demo. Tell us about your song. Tell us about yourself. Maybe we'll pick yours next. Thanks again to Sweetwater for making this video possible. I'm Resident Loser Jeremy. I'll see you guys in the next one. Oh, I hit the mic.